so busy shouting about haircuts and genitals and naked and long hair that they concentrate their ammunition there. We know where it comes from and we get on with the job of selling or doing whatever we're doing. And I believe that. You leave the door open, man, and that's...
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Volume's Reactions. I'm Patrick Michael, and today, much like some of the other episodes, because I'm posting a lot of them because I'm obsessed with this, I'm very happy to be doing this, and it seems I can do a lot. So I'm checking out old music, checking out new music, and today is a new video because we're looking at music I've never heard before. Because I really wanted to find some heavy stuff. I really wanted to find some metal, something to break down, something to make you break stuff. And what I found today is a band called Viscera. Are you guys named after the wrestler? Viscera also means like your entrails, your insides, your intestines. And specifically in the abdomen, I have the definition right here. Very weird. I wanted to be prepared. But yes, we did end up finding Viscera. The song is called Immersed in Ire. And I'll be honest, I already did probably a minute and a half of this. And I had some feelings, and I had to redo it. Because, of course, things happened, the recording didn't work right, and this is a journey for both of us. You're going to get these type of videos, guys, where some of them are way better than others, and I'm sorry. I will find a consistency sooner than later, hopefully. But anyways, Viscera, Immersed in Ire. Let's get heavy. So I have never heard of this record label, Unique Leader. Pretty interesting, but I will say when it comes to heavy metal bands, some of the unknown labels put out the best music because they get it. And another interesting thing is I've already noticed because I watched a minute of this already before reacting, and I usually don't do that. The video messed up, and I apologize, but there's a lot more video to watch than already ruined. But anyways, what I was saying is I like when the vocalist looks like a monster. It just really helps. Its effect is nice, especially when the vocals can match. Like the dude has really good highs as well as lows. There's a good middle, and he looks scary on stage. He doesn't have to be super shredded or anything like that, but just different. Now, I can't honestly say how good the high is right here because it kind of looks like it's coming from a weird place, like not an actual projected high, more of an inward high. I don't want to say for sure because I'll be able to tell the further we get into this. But another thing, the drummer looks like a regular guy. And for some reason, that's one of the few positions, and I don't have any problem with him looking like a regular guy, that's fine. But when you're a metal act, you're making videos, all this stuff, you should at least dress the part. You know what people are looking for. But what I mean is, when it comes to being a drummer, it's like, that's the one guy that's pretty diverse. He's the guy that can just be a regular guy and still have very, very fast hands and feet and just phenomenal. But it's just, that's Steven. Why do you think when you look at bands like Korn, everybody has a weird name? I mean, Jonathan Davis, not super weird, but Jonathan Davis, Fieldy, Monkey, Head, and then Dave on drums. Yeah, Dave. Like, that's so crazy. It is kind of weird that all of the other guys in the band, besides the drummer and the singer, they're dressed for winter time. But the singer is dressed for summer. He's got sleeveless. He's the only one wearing it. Well, I guess the drummer wears white too. This is a very weird... I don't know, these guys must be super new. I haven't heard of them before this. So who knows? one of the main disappointments when it comes to heavy music is it seems like some of the best heavy metal bands, death metal bands, whatever, hardcore bands, there's so many that have great music. But if you don't also have great vocals, it doesn't work. It's not as entertaining whatsoever. So you have to have a good meshing of both. And the bands that are able to do that are ultimately the ones that make it. They become known. And also, that guy's transition in his vocals was garbage. He's doing very much like a tough guy, lows, which is more like a mid. Just it's a weird. It comes from a weird place in your body as well. Not the idea of like, I don't drink, but I mean like in general. It got too popular. Too many people started doing these type of vocals, and it's not good. It doesn't sound good when the music is this fucking heavy. You should know where to use those vocals, the highs and the lows, in the music. The music calls for a high. The music calls for a low. The music calls for a mid or singing or chorus. You can hear it. You can tell. The music's written for that type of shit in most cases. But when it's this heavy, you have to find the right place, man. You can't just jump around and do two different, I'm going to go high and then medium low. It's not good. What's going on here? Are we about to sing? Oh no. You don't need that. Wait, did they have to have a new guy come in to say liars? Or whatever he said? What's with the random head? The random guy. That wasn't the vocalist initially. And also, why we need the singing? It was so fucking heavy, and even during the singing part, still pretty heavy, but they're like, we're gonna sing anyways, right? I mean, this feels like the place. If there's any place in the song to sing, it's right there. What are we doing? Is this a feature track? Is this a feature guy? He's got Beans from Even Stevens doing vocals over here. What's going on? He has a better tone, 100% a better tone. But what's with this? What's with the need for this? Now, see, if these guys are both the vocalists for this band, you have to know they were both scared to be on stage alone. 100%. Because you definitely don't need the guy in the white cutoff. You don't need him. Any of these other guys playing an instrument could sing that weird part. The other guy with the long sleeve on most certainly has better vocal skills. He gets it. He's doing what he's supposed to do. His lows were gnarly. And it fits for the music. It's weird that they would think, oh, well, let's bring on David as well because, you know, he's nice. Like, what? See, which guy in the band can't do the whispers? Everybody. We don't need him. The band does not need him. Hey, Viscera, if I got one note, get rid of two vocals. You don't need that. You most certainly don't need two full bodies to do vocals. Get this guy playing keyboard or something. It seems to me like this guy's doing every single pose that he does is strictly to show his muscles. I'm about to go. Like, dude, relax. We get it. He's strong. I will say, your boy in the white tank top, the white cutoff, he really does give it his all. I guarantee you, every show, every time he performs, he doesn't speak for like 2 fucking days. Straight up, doesn't talk for 2 days. Easily. Because he's shredding his vocal cords the way he's doing his screams. Hey, you can strengthen them up, to the best of my knowledge. The more you do that. But it's also better to learn how to do it properly. Woo! These fucking guitar players, though, for real. I mean, like I said, the music in itself, guys, I mean, there's no sense in having 2 vocalists. You guys are killing it musically. You need to just better write the vocal parts. Or do it with one guy. Have the second guy, sure, but let's get him on cowbell or something. Okay, so that's why he's here. And that is confirmation that he is most certainly doing an inward style vocals, because that's a gnarly low. A great low. Okay, let me reconfirm. That's just your regular low, due to the fact, the length of it, and it was pretty solid all the way through. You get more of like a roll when you do an inward low. See, I think this part right here would be 100% way heavier if they didn't sing at all. And I also have a lot of respect for a drummer that likes to wear headphones. He's paying attention to what he's doing. As a profesh. You get it? He's got them Swiss cheese symbols, also pointless. You get it. No, you don't need those at all. Now, see, I can't help but to think about how weird this would be to be doing in your 40s. Like, I get, like, Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Guns N' Roses, these guys. But to be a heavy metal band, to be a death metal band, and performing late into your 40s, late into your 30s, it just, you kind of feel weird about it. Like, what am I doing? What are we doing? Can't we just play some country music like some regular folks? See, his low, man. His low is so shitty. And this guy looks like fucking Stained. I forget his name. Aaron something. If he had ketchup stains on his shirt. Look at me go. But in all seriousness, like I said, these guys most certainly were both scared to be on stage. That's why they need each other, because there's no necessity to have 2 vocalists where one can definitely do all of the parts the other one can't. And like I said, you could get any of the guys in the band to sing the weird 2 lines. Most certainly a heavy breakdown. I liked the breakdown. I enjoyed the second vocalist when he came on. It's just like, guys, you got to come together, because the band needs to say, hey man, we're writing some real good shit and we want the vocals to match that and say the same thing. We can't be so different. We got to come together. Okay, so I went in looking for new music. I feel like I found it. I'm just curious as to how long they might have been around, also how long they've had 2 vocalists, because 100%, that is the guitar riffs, the drums, all of it was in unison. It was fucking flawless, outside of the double vocals, because you just don't need it, and the second guy's not as good as the first guy. They might just keep the other guy around with no sleeves, because he looks nice, and also he sings those one parts. Nobody else wants to do it. It's like, dude, if 3 of you sing the part together, it's gonna sound better anyways than what he's doing, and you're gonna save some money on touring and just all these things. But overall, not a bad band. Not a bad band. Great band. The double vocals is just unnecessary. Now, this isn't something that I can honestly see myself consistently listening to, but the growth within them, because it feels like this is almost a wasted track. Because if you just erase the 2 sets of vocals that are on this track and just listen to the music, bring the guy in from Whitechapel, Chelsea Grin, any of these guys. There was another guy I was thinking of, but I can't think of Thy Art Is Murder. You could have any of these guys come in and this song would be way better. Way better. Okay guys, so don't forget, we're also a podcast. I'm putting out as much content on this channel as I can, dedicated to not only finding new music for me, but maybe reintroducing some old music to you guys. But if you want to keep supporting the show, hit that subscribe button, share it, give it a like, which is the thumbs up. It's not the other one. I know most people get confused, but either way, yeah, fun stuff, dude. Viscera, Immersed In Ire, shout out. Hopefully there's some growth in the band. Hopefully we'll see some great improvements. And until next time, this has been Volume's Reactions. Turn the volume down now. You can turn it down. I don't know. I'm going to come up with a slogan.